Martin Luther was a German theologian whose works brought about the Protestant Revolution. Luther was born in Eisleben, Germany, and was baptized the next day on the feast of St. Martin, after whom he was named. Luther attended various schools in Germany, and then attended the University of Erfurt when he was 19 in 1501. Following this, Luther enrolled in law school, but dropped out shortly after and began studying theology and philosophy. In 1505, Luther was caught in a severe thunderstorm after university. A bolt of lightning struck the ground near his horse, and he screamed aloud, "Save me, St. Anna, and I will become a monk." Luther survived the storm and immediately left school and entered a friary. He dedicated himself to monastic life and was then ordained to the priesthood. He became a teacher at the University of Wittenberg, and also began studying and received his doctorate in theology in 1512. Luther became disheartened at the Catholic Church's sale of indulgences, which were promised redemptions from sin which could be obtained by donating money to the Church. In 1517 he published his 95 Theses, which attacked the sale of indulgences, as well as clerical and papal abuses. Due to the invention of the printing press, Luther's work quickly spread throughout Europe, and he published more controversial works. As a result, Luther was excommunicated from the Church by Pope Leo X in 1521. He was ordered to appear before the General Assembly of the Holy Roman Empire, and after he refused to recant his writings, he was declared an outlaw and his literature was banned. Luther fled to Wartburg Castle in Eisenach, Germany, and continued writing. He returned to Wittenberg in 1522 and married a former nun, with whom he fathered 6 children. He continued his efforts to change the Church with his writings and preaching, and in 1522 he published a German translation of the New Testament, followed by a translation of the Old Testament in 1534. He delivered his final sermon in 1546 and died 3 days later at the age of 62, but his legacy as the iconic figure of the Protestant Reformation lives on.